Okay, so again, welcome to our Tuesday night business opportunity call for Heritage Makers, and also our training call that we will do after our business opportunity presentation. This is Wendy McGee, and I'm so pleased to be hosting the call this evening. I'm excited from a fun summer. We've had a great summer. I know as consultants we have the best job in the world, right? Because we can take off whenever we need to. Being your own boss has lots of advantages. And one of them is being able to spend the time that you want to, when you want to, with your family and doing the things that you love. So I hope that you all had a great summer. I noticed on Facebook today there are lots of kids that just went back to school this week. I wish our school district did that and we went back after Labor Day, but our kids have been back in school for a couple of weeks in Utah. So it's just an exciting time of year. I don't know about you guys, but fall is my favorite. I love spring, I love summer, but there's something about when it starts to kind of cool down a little bit here in Utah and the leaves start to change and it's football season and it's, camping is still kind of happening, campfires, but there's just kind of a crisp feeling in the air, and I love just the holiday season. I love the fall selling season. So for those of you that are potential consultants, what an awesome time to join this company. So exciting. I heard about a consultant that signed up yesterday who is coming to Reunion. So I'm so thrilled about that. I think it's Jen Zucker signed up in Colorado, a new fantastic consultant. And she signed up and said, hey, yeah, I'm coming to your convention. So for those of you that are looking at the business tonight, we can still get you to convention if you want to come. So we're so excited about that and just all the potential for growth in the company over the next few years. But in going into the fall selling season to make Christmas money and to make the money that you need for your family and for the things that you want to do, this is the right place. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the call. Again, welcome to all of our potential consultants. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to type into your little toolbar, and we will try to make sure and catch those. So just a quick introduction so you know who's telling you about Heritage Makers. My name is Wendy McGee, and I have been a consultant with Heritage Makers since October of 2004. I joined during the pre-launch phase of the company when I really don't count the first 2 or 3 years. We're just trying to get it together. I really look at the company now and go, we're only really 4 or 5 years old in reality and just getting ready to hit some big, big growth. And so we're still small. That's so exciting for you guys that are joining, and just huge potential. We're in a market that is one of the biggest markets they've ever seen for retail and sales. Hello, everyone takes pictures. Everyone wants to do something with those digital pictures. You're never going to run out of clients. It's just an exciting, exciting time. I live in Pleasant Grove, Utah, as I mentioned. I live in Utah, and I have 4 children and a husband. And I have been, as I said, a consultant for a while. I joined when my youngest daughter was only 6 months old, and so I know about balancing family, balancing life. I kind of stole my favorite little mantra from Dr. Laura. Not that she's my total favorite at all, but I love that she says, I am my kid's mom, and I just added first. This business lets me be my kid's mom first. I work around their schedules. I'm able to stay home if they need me, if somebody's sick, if there's special events at school, other things. I'm here. I'm a mom first, and that is what Heritage Makers has done for me, and that is my why. I love our products. I'm so passionate and excited about all the things that you can do with your photos. I'm constantly making things, and I'm kind of an addict. I love it. I was never a scrapbooker, so if you're not a scrapbooker, no worries, because I never was, and I love, love digital personal publishing and digital scrapbooking. And I love our business. I never did direct sales before. I was the lady on the block that never had parties. I went to parties sometimes, but I was really not a good hostess. I just didn't ever do direct sales. I'd had my own business before, but I wasn't your typical person that did a lot of different types of, direct sales. And I fell in love with it. I love direct sales. I think home parties and the ability to, to support other people that are trying to achieve their goals and who are selling and offering things that you want. Why not buy from your friends? And why not join teams where you can work with the people that you like? And just really a fun business. And I love, love what it does for people. I've watched lots and lots of consultants be able to pay off bills and quit their jobs and travel and have the freedom to be able to do the things that they want. So I love this company. I'm so excited to be able to present the call to you tonight and to tell you a little bit more about this amazing company. Okay, so what is Heritage Makers? Well, Heritage Makers is a company that specializes in helping people to celebrate their life, to take their photos and their stories and to do meaningful things with them, to be able to have the opportunity to preserve and showcase and keepsake all of the important events and photos. Think how many photos we take. You know, in a week, in a given week, I might take, 400 or 500 photos sometimes, depending upon if we have, events or football games or, dance concerts, or if we go on a trip, or if I just get crazy and want to take pictures of my family. I take a lot of pictures, and most people do. And you'll find as a consultant that when you ask people what they do with their photos, or they see a book you have or a bag you have or something where you have created in Heritage Makers, they go, I want that. It's so cute. How did you make that? And you don't even have to sell to them. You just basically share with them that, you know what, I have photos and I did this with Heritage Makers and here's the idea book. And it's such a simple, fun business. And it is really sharing something that everybody can relate to and that most people have quite an urgency about. I'm taking all these photos and I'm not doing anything with them. And you can help them to not only do something with them, but to do really, really beautiful and really significant projects with your photos. So how does it work? Well, the secret is Studio. Studio is an amazing, revolutionary online system that allows you to take your photos and your stories and put them together into beautiful projects. You have tons of flexibility. Like you can start from a template or you can start from scratch. We have, I think, 90,000 pieces of art now and like 9,000 plus templates, and you can edit every template. And then you can have photos stored in full resolution. You can have your projects going and, you don't work on it for a month. That's okay. It's still there. You come back, open it up, work on it. What I love is in the fall, I have a huge influx of customers that never work on anything until the fall. Like they work on projects and they'll purchase $400, $500, $600 worth of Heritage Makers projects in the fall, and then they don't even get in their studio again except for uploading photos until maybe Mother's Day or maybe a birthday, or they want to send cards. And then I have other customers that are on Club that are in their studio every month, and I see their little name go through as they publish every single month. And I love it because I know that every project that they're publishing is meaningful to someone, that I'm having an effect on their family just because I introduced them to Heritage Makers. So as I mentioned, we have a phenomenal product line. And if you're already a client, you probably have already published some of our amazing projects and products. And we're going to get a bunch of new ones at convention. So yay, that's exciting in 2.5 weeks. So we have hardbound storybooks and softbound storybooks. I was telling a customer the other day about our softbound books, and she was freaking out going, oh, I'd love to do something like that. Well, here's how. So I got her started. Post-album books so that you can take your 12 by 12 photos and put them into your photos, 12 by 12, wow, that's a big picture. Your 12 by 12 pages that are either your scrapbook pages or your digitally scrapbook pages, and put them into a beautiful post-down album that you customized with your pictures. Greeting cards. I send tons of greeting cards now. I never used to. I send them through our direct ship program, and Heritage Makers puts the stamp on them and the return address and everything, and I just hit send and I'm done. Beautiful posters, canvas posters, wrapped canvases. I mean, we are one of the most competitive companies for pricing on phenomenal canvases, and we have a lot of sizes with a few more coming. Individual scrap pages, calendars, playing cards. If you host a workshop, or if you host a workshop as a consultant, you can get a tote, beautiful tote with your photos on the side. So many fun products in our Heritage Makers product line. So why Heritage Makers? Why would people choose us over some of the other options that are out there? I like to compare it to this. A lot of times I'll have customers that will say, well, I tried Shutterfly, or I made something on Snapfish, or some of the other online companies. And I'm like, that's fabulous. Tell me about it. And 9 times out of 9, they say, well, I liked it, but I wanted to add this, and I couldn't. Or I liked it, but I didn't have very much flexibility. Or I liked it, but I could only put this many pages. You guys, we are like Michael's on steroids digitally. People have all the options that they can possibly need and all the flexibility because of our art, because our studio is so fun and great to use, our editor. They have unlimited creative control. They can secure and keep their projects safe as well as their photos. And we offer an heirloom guarantee. So if something happens, the dog chews your book up, or peanut butter and jelly gets ruined, our customers can call in, and for 50% of the cost, they can get a brand new book. And they have you. As a personal publishing consultant, you know what the biggest difference between us and any other company out there? They have you. They have all this. I mean, I don't know if Nordstrom is like the highest store. It is in Utah, I think. But think of the best store out there, right? The best, most awesome options with the best quality and the most fantastic customer service. They get all of those things, and then they get you as a consultant. So when they call and they say, oh my gosh, I got my book all done and it's awesome, can you just look at it real fast? Or I have this idea for this project and I need some help. You can shoot them in the right direction. And really, you'll find you don't spend a lot of time helping your clients. People are so good at using the computer, and our website's so intuitive that mostly you'll spend time helping them save money, helping them maybe find an idea, or giving them more ideas of things that they can do to customize and make amazing projects. So what do we do as consultants? Well, we are a party plan business. We do most of our business through parties. And you can do it so many ways, you guys. Our business magazine is called Your Story, Your Way. Your business, your way. However you want to do your business, you can do it that way. Lots and lots of people do one-on-ones. They maybe do kind of mini workshops. They call a friend or someone who's interested, and they get together and they show them that way. I built my business primarily on parties because parties are fun. We call them workshops or parties. You can call them whichever you want. Parties are fun. Parties are, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or more people that come, and I can show them all the products. I can give them all an idea book. I can show them and talk with them about things they'd like to do, and I can help them to save money on their publishing right there. I can do 1 or 2 parties a week and make a phenomenal income. Now, if you want to do 1 party a month, that's okay. That's awesome. Because with Heritage Makers, you're getting paid every single month on every single sale, both old and new, on all of your customers, on all of your consultants. We have a phenomenal compensation plan for that. So I'll talk about that in a minute. I don't want to get ahead of myself. One-on-ones, workshops or parties, heritage conversations, that's just, hey, when the lady at the grocery store sees your bag or your book and goes, oh, what the heck, that's so cute. How did you do that? Fairs and boutiques, that's another really, really fun way to do your business. And I love that we have business products too. So I didn't really know about, magazines and business cards and all of that kind of stuff. But we have so many different kinds of opportunities for people who want to do business to business. You can have, for example, I have an orthodontist that I've known for a long time. He's done 3 of my kids' braces. So I talked to him about doing a business magazine, and also I'm trying to get him to let me be the provider of all of their referral and recall cards so that they use our system to do all of their cards that go out every single month to all of their clients, all of their patients, right? So lots of opportunities. You just have to think for a minute about some of the people that you know that use flyers in their business, that use magazines. My husband came home. My husband has his own business with his family, and they do recognition, awards, stamps, trophies, things like that. Well, about 6 months ago, I talked his dad, who's the owner of the business, into doing a magazine about their company, a marketing magazine using our magazine. And they sent that out to a bunch of different magazines that talk about recognition companies and in their industry. Well, they have had 3 different opportunities to be published into these other magazines that go to consumers, that go to other companies that order from stamp and trophy stores. So he was telling me the other day, he's like, that's another one that came from that marketing magazine. So there are so many exciting things that you can do as you share the message of Heritage Makers and you decide how you want to do that. So let's look at success as a personal publishing consultant with Heritage Makers. Let's talk about some of the things that are out there that make this business so attractive. Well, one is what I mentioned at the beginning. Everyone's taking photos. When we first started as a company, digital photos were kind of like I have a digital camera, but never even taken my photos off the memory card, or I don't know how to get the photos off the memory card. I remember going to one of my first parties, and this will just make you guys die, and having people there go, oh, well, will it work with dial-up? Oh my gosh, no, it didn't work with dial-up. So we've come a long ways, right? We've laid a foundation and built a company that now is really on the cutting edge for the market that we have. Direct selling industry, as I mentioned, such a fun way to share. Person-to-person marketing, where you sit and show someone a book and you talk about your family and your photos, and pretty soon they want to do something with their family photos and their special trips and their pets and, you know, kids and whatever else, right? We have an awesome mission that I'm going to talk to you about. Monthly specials, our club. Let me jump right in and tell you more about all of these things that make us such an amazing business. So 380 billion photos were taken in 2011. 380 billion, you guys. Like, who can even have a concept? Even Donald Trump, I don't know if he understands 380 billion photos. 90% of Americans use a digital camera. 10% of Americans have seen a photo book. How many of them have actually made one? I'm sure it's much less than that. Few options for consumers. What do people do with their photos? They can just plop them in a book, print them out at Costco. They can go to Shutterfly or Snapfish. Do you know what the truth is? Not very many of them do that. Not very many people do that. Those companies spend a lot of money, maybe not billions, but probably close, on marketing to customers on the front end, but they get very few that actually publish comparatively, you know, on the back end. So we do it kind of the opposite. We offer that helping hand, that support, that emotional connection of story as well as photos to help people to be excited about it, to think that they could do it, to give them ideas. And then we leverage the amazing advances in both print technology as well as internet technology to help solve the photo problem. You know, when we started a few years ago, we talked about the photo problem being the printed photo problem. You know, you have lots of photos that you need to get scanned, and they're all in boxes. You know, my dad is not the biggest photo taker ever. He has 15,000 photos on his computer. 15,000 photos of his grandchildren and of trips and of my mom and him doing things. He's a heritage maker, right? It's going to take him a while to get through 15,000 photos. You guys, we are playing in a big market. This is a fun, fun place to be a business builder in. So current trends, photography is the #1 hobby in the world. Increased use of the internet puts the power in the hands of the consumer. Do you know, when we started too, everyone said, oh, don't be on the internet. You need a downloadable program. That's just too scary. Now we can expand this company into every country in the world because we are on the internet. Like every time they update art, you know, once or twice a month when they update, you know, the art and add more art, and they update functionality all the time on the website. Nobody has to download that to their computer. You log in, baby, and you're ready to go every time. Shifting values from financial focus to family focus. With the economy and the changes that way, people are being more careful with what they spend their money on. And this is a great thing to spend your money on. An increased appeal to home-based businesses. People are wanting to be able to invest $200 or $300 and be able to make that back very quickly within just the first few, sometimes days, weeks, and then multiply that several times over within the first couple of months of being, you know, in business. So that's cool, right? Okay, the direct selling industry. It's an amazing distribution for products that, as I mentioned, you do in a relationship setting. You work from home. You're around your family. And then Heritage Makers is dedicated to an exceptional product with a mission that strengthens home and family. Our goal is that people will become heritage makers in their own home. that they'll recognize they have the opportunity to not just make really cute photo books, but make books that help their children's self-esteem, that connect them to their parents and grandparents. You know, I have made over, I was counting, over 150 books as a Heritage Makers consultant. 150 storybooks, hardbound books that are floating around either, you know, somewhere in my home, in my kids' bedrooms. And this is our life. I am documenting and publishing our life as it happens. And I would never have done that with scrapbooking. We require no inventory, so guess what? You don't have to put anything in your garage or your basement that you have to sell, because everything is shipped right to your clients and right to your consultants from the home office, right? Awesome. That's such an awesome, that right there gets lots of husbands really excited. Embraces expanding technology, online communities, and e-commerce. You're working on a project, you can post it on Facebook. You can put it on Twitter. You can put it on Instagram. You can, you know, email the link to your friend and say, hey, open this up and tell me what you think. You can share projects back and forth. You're working on a book with your mom. You can put in her ID and she can share it with you, and vice versa. And we have products that have more mass appeal than perhaps any other direct sales company in existence. Think about other companies. You know, I mean, cooking, people like to eat, that's for sure, right? Makeup, people like to put their makeup on. But think about photos and stories. Every single human being wants to know that they're valued and they're loved and that they'll be remembered. People want to not only make a difference, but they want to know that their story made a difference. I want my kids to know my stories so that my grandkids can know my stories. And people are alive in the storybooks of Heritage Makers. People are honored and remembered, and their stories are kept alive by what you do as a consultant. I love that we have a mission and a vision, and that we are spreading that to the community. We have 3 charities that are on this slide that we work with. One is a storybook. Well, the charity program is called A Storybook in Every Home, and it encompasses our Tucked In charity, which helps children that are in homeless shelters or in a kind of a maybe an in-between situation where they don't have their home right then. Consultants go in and take pictures and make a book for that child about how special they are and about how they can have anything and they're loved and they're important. And then we also do a lot with all the photographers. There are over 8,000 photographers in Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep Foundation. Heritage Makers provides an 8x8 hardbound storybook for any family that has lost a child, either stillborn or, you know, a baby that doesn't live very long or that is going to pass away in the hospital or shortly thereafter. And this is just two of the 5 charities that Heritage Makers will be releasing and be working on over the coming months and into next year. So very cool company, very cool company. We have, as I mentioned, I kind of bragged at the studio, we have such an awesome system. People can go in, they get an account, they choose a template, they add their photos, and they press publish. They can make books in, you know, what's so cool about ours is you can go in and spend hours, literally, like lose yourself in our art and in studio, or you can go in and in 15 minutes you can have a beautiful project because you used a template. It is the preferred system amongst digital scrapbookers. We couldn't always say that, but now we can. We have so many loyal, over 100,000 loyal customers, and so many of them are digital scrapbookers. We have more art content, over 90,000 pieces of art content that you can use to create with. Michael's on steroids, right? So exciting. Sorry, my daughter and her cat came in here. See, I work from home. I'm a mom. Product line that focuses on strengthening relationships, really connecting. You know, I made a book not very long ago that I love to share that's about my oldest daughter. And just is beautiful pictures of her and how gorgeous she is and how much we love her. And every child that you make a storybook for thinks they're a superstar. So awesome what we can do with that. And the ease of our publishing system. We have online tutorials, classes, contests. We have a Facebook group and archive products. We keep our products so that you can come back later and add to them and publish again. So as a consultant, you have an amazing home office behind you. awesome customer service, awesome publishing, an awesome online system. You really have everything you need to go out and offer it, to sell, and to sponsor to build your business. Monthly specials, our clients get to save a little bit of money on top of already our amazing Club HM, which I'm going to tell you about. And consultants also get to do this. So as a consultant, you're going to be able to save an additional 10% every time you publish, every time you go into your shopping cart. Because you're a consultant, it's going to come up and say, hey, we love you. Let's give you another 10% off. Now, if you're a consultant and you're on Gold Club, you get 15% off. And that's just in addition to your already 25 to 35% off in club savings. And that's on top of any commissions or bonuses that you're going to earn. So we make it really, really affordable for you to do lots and lots of publishing. We have an amazing host rewards program that's going to get even better at Reunion. So I'm really excited about that. But we spoil our hostesses. We make our parties fun, we make them easy, and we offer some of the highest rewards in the industry for our hostesses. Club HM. So for those of you who are on the call and are not on Club, let me tell you just a little bit about Club. Club is a couple of things. Club offers your clients monthly points at wholesale. They get anywhere from 25 to 35% off of retail price, free Premier Art content, access to all the pre-designed templates, and free project upgrades. So they get access to 90,000 pieces of art, all the templates, everything, all of Premier is free. So for example, Club works like this. If you're on Bronze Club, you pay $30 a month. You get $40 in publishing. Okay, that's $40 that you can use to make a storybook, a greeting card, whatever you want, right there in your account. Now, what does it offer you as a consultant? It offers you residual sales each month as you add new club members. So say you came into the business this month and you signed up, 10 new people on Club, and you had $400 or $500 in sales. Well, guess what? Next month, you're going to have $400 or $500 in sales that's going to come from residual club volume, residual club sales. And the company is going to pay you the same on that as they do on new sales. Okay, that right there is huge. Like, not hardly any companies do that. Most companies, your old business, if there's any kind of residual system, you'll get less. You'll get, 5%, 10%. Heritage Makers, once you hit $500 in sales, you get 20% on all your business that you do, new and old. Okay, once you hit, well, I'll tell you more about this later, but once you hit some of the other benchmarks, you can get up to 30%, not just on your new business, but on all of your business. And that's just one little small part of our amazing compensation plan. That is just a little tiny piece that makes this such a lucrative business. Residual sales are cool. You don't have to start at zero every month. As you build your club and as you build your team, those sales are going to grow and grow and grow instead of having to start over from zero. An opportunity for special rewards and incentives. At the end, we're going to do a little bit of training on the reunion incentive. But Heritage Makers is always coming up with new ways to give you more out of your business. And that's another reason I love direct sales. Not only can you make money, right, but you can earn trips and incentives and computers and all kinds of fun things through our incentive program. So let me just show you a couple of little things of math. I love this. So 10 clubs at $30 is $300 in sales volume. 20 clubs, $600, right, up $900, $1,200. Your sales volume increases each month as you invite clients to join Club. The sales plan offers immediate income and long-term sustainable rewards. The average client stays on Club 10 months. 10 months! Like we thought when we first started Club a year ago, oh my gosh, what if people only stay on a month? Or, they have to stay on 3. That's kind of the agreement when they start. But 10 months, the average client stays on 10 months. How awesome is that? So really, really great residual income. And we have a success plan. So for those of you that are business-minded and are like, okay, what do I have to do and how can I make the money? Your sponsor or your upline leader can sit down with you and build an income plan and say, okay, listen, you need to do this many workshops a month and sign up this many clubs, work to get some new consultants. But they can nail it down for you really close to how much money you need to make, and you can get it through your Heritage Makers business. Okay? And we have fast starts. So in your first 45 days, you can enjoy over $200 in free rewards. So additional rewards, you can get that really cute tote, you can get additional supplies, you can get all kinds of fun things as you build your business in your first 45 days. And I so can't wait to tell you what you're going to get after convention, but I can't tell, so never mind. Just join the business this month so you'll be able to benefit from that, because you guys will all be in your first 90 days, so that's exciting. We have amazing business resources. When I started, we didn't have any of this, and we were printing and making our own things. We have beautiful, beautiful idea books and magazines and materials that you can give to your potential clients, to your current clients, those that are interested in the business, all the things that you need to have a very, very successful business, to be able to show off what you do, what they can do with the product. And you're going to have a great support system. If you're on this call, you'll be signing up somewhere in my organization, but I have so many amazing leaders, fantastic women that are just exceptional, that will be so excited to get to know you, that will hold calls, that will hold trainings, Facebook groups, incentives. We have all kinds of fun things that we do just for our teams. This is a family. This company, more than anything I've ever seen in direct sales, we are really a family. Some of my very, very best friends in the world I found through Heritage Makers, people that I didn't know before I was a consultant that have become, you know, some of my most cherished and truest friends ever. So that is one of the, I guess, that you won't find that in the little booklet that you read about the business opportunity to the point that we could, but really the connections that you're going to make and the friendships, really, really fun. And we are so excited to get to know you and to have you on our team. So a little more about the compensation plan. There are 4 methods of compensation. Commissions, of course, that I mentioned before, you can make on all of your first level. That is your clients as well as consultants. And that ranges from 10% up to 30%. Team building bonuses, which are really, really actually very easy to start earning, and they range from $100 up to $3,000. Director generation bonuses, those start at $100 and go as high as you can count. And same with executive team bonuses. So you can earn sales commission right away. You'll be able to earn money right off the bat when you're selling club and signing your new consultants up, premier membership, everything you sell. So in our company right now, like I said, we're really only about 5 years old since our official launch. We're almost to 6, I guess. We have consultants making anywhere from, you know, a few hundred a month, because that's all they want, all the way up to over $25,000 a month in our business. Now remember, we're small. We're young. We've only had club for a year. So those numbers are going to go crazy and be much, much bigger as we grow. So if you're looking for, you know, a real career level income, I never would have dreamed that I would be able to make the money that I've been able to make in my business. And I'm just a mom. I have 4 little kids. I do, you know, parties every week. I talk to people. I show them my projects, and I'm just consistent. I just have stuck with it, and that's the only difference between you and I, time and consistency. Because in Party Plan, everybody can go to the top. It's not network marketing. It's not, you know, any kind of strange binary plan where only some people and only the first people. It's nothing like that. I have consultants that join my team 2 or 3 years after me that are going to be at the same level in rank and pay as I am. Some of them are really close. So whether you want part-time income, you know, team builders, or you really want to go for it, and by go for it, I don't mean you have to work it 24/7. By go for it, I mean 2 or 3 parties a week. You're working with your team, but you're with your family. You're with the people that matter. You're doing the things that matter. So you can have it in our business. And then additional rewards, that is all of us on one of our Top Achievers trips. So that's the cruise that you can earn. Now, obviously, that doesn't show all the husbands and additional people that came, and that's a couple of years ago. But this is one of the fun things, I think, about direct sales is the additional rewards and incentives that are offered and the opportunity for you to earn things outside of just the money in your bank account. So, and the opportunity for success is just so huge. As I mentioned, we're still such a young company. Most direct sales companies hit their momentum, if they're going to, somewhere between about the 7th and 10th year in the company. And we're right on track to do that. So we've been growing, laying a foundation, getting things right, and we're just, just past our 5th year. So it's very exciting for those of you that are looking around and going, I've never heard of this before. Well, you're not alone. You have a huge opportunity to grow. We have bigger clusters of consultants in the West, of course. We have some in Atlanta, we have some in North Carolina, we have Minnesota, but they're very small, like maybe a few hundred. And then leaders, we have leaders in a lot of different places in the country, but there might only be one director within, 500 miles. So there definitely is a big opportunity here because the market is wide open. People will not have heard of what you do, and they'll be excited about it. Heritage Makers is a business that attracts quality, service-oriented, fun people. We lead by committed, caring, capable staff and top leaders. We are led by in home office and in our team, and fueled by a unique compensation plan that builds a steady, ever-increasing income stream through Club HM. We offer flexibility for busy women and men who want to choose when, how, and how much they want to work. We are a cool, direct sales company. We have everything you need to get just really to be as successful as you want to and get off to a great start as quickly as you want to. So this is our sign-up kit. It's $160, right? If you're already a club member, then it's $130. That's really cool. It's a beautiful kit. It comes with everything you need to get started in your business and to really rock and roll, to jump in there and have your first workshops, to have 6 or 8 on the books and be out there going and just really, really jumping into the business quickly. I love it. When I signed up, there was hardly anything. I look now at what I can do with my business every day because of how far we've come. So don't feel bad that you didn't sign up a couple of years ago. This is the perfect time to be a consultant. What a great time to be a consultant. When they've got the recipe right, we are primed and the pump is primed and we are ready to just really hit the slip track and really grow quickly. So I just want to end the call by asking you guys a couple of questions. Heritage Makers is a life-changing business. We're missing makers in the slide there. I want you guys to think about some questions tonight after you listen to this call and when you're talking to the person who would love to have you join their team. How could this business change my life? And why do I want to be a heritage maker? What is it that attracted you to this? And what am I looking for, and could I possibly find it with this company? Do I have a financial why? Do I have a social why? Maybe I need to make money. Maybe I'd like to have more relationships with people. Do I have an emotional why? Do I think about what I'd like to have happen and I get emotional because it's really important to me? I want to promise you that this company can help you make your have-tos into get-tos. You can fulfill your why with Heritage Makers. I will tell you that when I first became a consultant, I had sold a business and I thought I wasn't going to really need to work as much, and then my situation changed. And all of a sudden, I had my own business so I could be home with my kids. And all of a sudden when that changed, I went, I still want to be home with my kids. My why is still as strong. And I had the opportunity to sit down with a woman named Sharon Murdoch, who is one of our founders, our main founder. And she said, Wendy, I want to tell you about this business. And she kind of put her hand on my arm and she said, let's do this together. And we were already really great friends. But I hadn't ever thought about direct sales. I had never thought about this kind of a business. And I was so excited about the product. And I was so excited about the potential for, putting your stories and your photos together into a book. Like 8 years ago, that was like crazy. You had to print 500 or 5,000 to even do that. But I have watched this company grow. I've watched it change. I've watched it develop. And I'll tell you what, I have so enjoyed the journey. It has changed my life. It's changed my family's life. And I wouldn't change a thing. I love the growth. I love watching us. I love the journey. And what I was looking for, I was able to find with this company. So I just want to thank you guys so much for being on this call tonight and tell you that I love this business. I think it is, here's what I would tell you. if you join as a consultant, the worst thing that can happen is you'll make tons of beautiful projects. You'll make amazing projects for your family. You'll save money. You'll have a lot of fun in the studio. You'll also probably share it with a few friends and family. That's the worst thing that can happen. The best thing that can happen is you'll do all of that, and you'll start to make an income from it. You'll change your life. You'll make some of those have-tos into want-tos, and you'll be able to grow and to just enjoy the journey that we're taking as Heritage Makers consultants. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I just encourage you to become a Heritage Makers consultant.